What's up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino back outside again. I wanted to talk about the Breonna Taylor case that's been ongoing for a couple of months now. Breonna Taylor was a young 26-year-old black woman that was murdered in her home in the middle of the night while she slept by three plainclothes officers doing a no-knock warrant, and they just busted in the door and immediately started shooting, and they killed this woman in her sleep. Three officers have not been charged, and this was a while back, a couple of months back. And recently, our brother, Trae the Truth, along with others like Kenny Stills, who's the wide receiver for the Texans, my son, the rapper, Ybn Cordae, another rapper, and Portia Williams from the Real Housewives TV show in Atlanta. They participated in the protest, and they were among about 87 people who got arrested because they marched down to the home of the Attorney General, whose name is Daniel Cameron, and they sat on his grass. They sat on his lawn. And when they sat on his lawn, the police were called out. And when police were called out, they proceeded to arrest about 87 people. Now, since that time, which was a couple of days ago, I'm sure that many of them have been released. I don't know all the details of who's maybe still in there and who's not, but I commend those people, those brothers and sisters, for taking that stand, because at some point, man, we have to ask the question, man, how is this thing set up? And we know it's a rhetorical question. The three officers whose names I have here, one is Jonathan Mattingly, one is Brett Hankerson, and the other one is Miles Cosgrove. They remain on the job. They're still working. They're still drawing a check. The individuals who were arrested, Trae the Truth and the others, they initially had felony charges, but those felony charges have been dropped to some lighter stuff. But this Attorney General's words were 4 weeks ago. He said, we are working to follow the law to the truth, and we have a responsibility to the facts and to the truth. Well, how long does it take to put those facts together that these police officers bursted into this house and started killing? Who does that? How does that work? Is that the proper protocol? That's not the proper protocol. We've seen armed gunmen. We've seen individuals who have had bombs, and they've been taken in and handled in a better manner than a sister who was not even the person they were looking for. To just walk in and start shooting? What kind of facts do you need? This was murder. I don't care if it's a mistaken identity. This was murder. But Daniel Cameron, a black man, but he's a Trump supporter. He's been praised by Donald Trump. So it kind of leans you to understanding where his loyalties lie. And for those of you who have an issue that are going to say, well, they shouldn't have been on this property, they shouldn't have been, should those officers have been in Breonna Taylor's house on her property? And you valuing somebody sitting on a lawn, you valuing this property of this Attorney General being violated, you're valuing that over the life of that lady who lost her life? There's something wrong with you if you think like that. I question you if you think like that. So shout out to all my brothers and sisters, Trae and Portia Williams. Portia Williams said it best when asked about being arrested. She said, it was my pleasure. It was an honor for her to stand. And I appreciate that, and I commend all of them. The mayor's being investigated in Louisville because they're trying to get to the bottom of what's behind this type of action with these officers. It's not just that. We can name dozens of cities where this happens. So this is across the board, where the so-called training fails, when it comes to black people. So again, I give y'all the liberty to leave your comments down below. But you know what I think about it. Catch y'all later.